Yeah, I get to fix everything. You know what I mean?
Again.
Yeah. Well, in the latest developments,
Yeah.
which I'm not going to bore you with because it's idiotic. You know, when sometimes people come in to try to fix the wheel, but it's just like they don't know how to make a wheel. You know what I mean? And a lot of that today. So
Okay.
I think Pred could use a chat with you, in my opinion, about ongoing cases.
Okay.
So, but then again, I say that in kind of a maybe. I think so. Pred kind of feels a bit out of the loop when it comes to investigations. I told him there's a case board. I did ask him to chat with you about it, and that more or less, if he's ever curious about any of those things, that case board will give him the information he needs. Now, I do think some of it is probably thinking something will cross his desk when it's not really something in the moment. You know what I mean? Like some shit goes down, we don't really think about who to tell, right?
I get you.
Yeah.
I did just have a chat with him about things that we're currently looking into.
Oh, good. Okay.
Because I know he can't be invested in everything because he has to also be chief.
I don't think he knows that yet.
Well, I think he's trying to find who he wants to lead certain things still. And I think some people are proving that they're not in the right place. And some people are proving that they are in the right place. So, I mean, he's only been here, just over 2 weeks now? 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, that's very true. So I'm glad you talked to him about that. That makes it a lot easier, I think.
Yeah, I think he's still learning who he wants around him. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the next week or two.
Yeah, very true. Archivists.
Yes.
So that popped up. How do I put this? So Miller went to a meeting, and I think he's investigating them. I think he thinks he is. I just spoke
to him and Brandy. Yeah, they're not really, but they are.
Yeah, I told him that, hey, tackle your thing, but the bigger thing, I don't really think you're going to be able to, in so many words. You know what I mean? I was trying to find a balance between not discouraging them, but also, because here's the crux of the matter, right? They're going to contact who they want to contact. And they're contacting a lot of folks. Individual officers, member of the government, et cetera, et cetera. So these are all like individual reports and cases effectively. But an overarching one as to who they are, I don't really know what it would even look like, given the Marshals are looking into it. I know you were looking into it. We've been looking into it on our end, but there isn't really much to grab on, if that makes sense.
There isn't. There really isn't a lot. I just had a chat with them. They're going to speak to another lady. We have found that they have enough information or access to our information that people's profiles are being changed.
Yeah.
And notes are being left on people's profiles.
Correct. So I spoke to Miller and Brandy right prior to this. Brandy was trying to get me to talk to him, and so they gave me a little bit of that info. Here's something I'm going to tell you that I communicated with them to be careful with. And this is a big legal dilemma, right? They wanted us to push add laws through Junior Huntley. That was a request made. Do you know where my report is, by the way? Actually, I know that's a sidetrack. Did you see my report on it by any chance?
Which report?
Fuck. Okay. I think they deleted my report.
Well, I found out that that one of the marshals said that they put up a subpoena and something happened to the subpoena, so they ended up doing it off the books.
Yeah. Oh my God. Maybe my shit did get deleted, Ruby. I put
possible.
And I might be tripping here. Look, I do really long hours, but I remember I was contacted by him. They told me about the Constitution changing. I think I told you about this, right? With the A, I'm like, look at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah. Like that day, I wrote a pretty fucking long report, and I entered the book into evidence. And I can't find it. I searched by my name.
It's highly possible.
So, where is it going with all this?
Because one of the marshals told Brandy that he put up a subpoena and it was gone, so they did it off the books.
Holy shit. Apparently all their shit is off the books now because of archivists.
Really?
Yeah, we'll never know to what extent. I told them to be careful with that because I don't like that one.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't like it. Even if someone might break into our databases, like, guys, if you all die tomorrow, could you imagine that they do a big walk-off? We lose half of them, like the day if I became director or V became director or whatever. And then what happens?
Well, that's like when I became interim and I'm like, where's all the information? Oh, there isn't any. We don't write things down. Okay.
What if we let the faceless bomb San Andreas? Do you want to run the PD with me?
Sure.
Okay, there we go. Maybe
goodness.
that's the solution. That's like, I feel like that might be less of a headache overall. Okay.
It's very interesting, very interesting, this archivist thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to see what is this motivation, They say that they only like to deal in information. What information do they need if they have access to everything?
So I can tell you what they communicated to me, and I'm taking it somewhat at face value given who they are. Like, specifically, they don't have right now a motivation to grossly lie to me. I say grossly lie to me in that, well, they do, but they don't. Well, so what they have communicated is they believe in free flow of information, is that everyone has the right to have everything, kind of like Edward Snowden, to draw a parallel.
Yeah.
And so they're giving that, empowering people to get info, whether it's people's phone records, whether it's people's text messages. But when and if they do that, they will notify the person that had their stuff taken. But
That's
they have
interesting.
simultaneously want laws around it. With everything that if I were to give them like a character profile, I'm currently putting them as white hats, where they're like a unlawful good, I guess, right? Where they don't want, like, which kind of makes sense, right? Like, I don't think they're inherently doing terrorism or inherently trying to destabilize, even though those are consequences, right? That could happen. But more in the sense that, like, as far as I can tell, there isn't blackmail. They're like, if someone's corrupt, you can expose it, right? That sort of angle. And I also say that because why else would they want laws in place? But I also vaguely think that they're giving us a warning.
I think so too, definitely.
And if we don't find a way to plug these holes, then when the real bad guys try to tap in, because if they can, someone else can, and we don't have the laws and we don't have the expertise, we're going to be screwed. So, but I don't know. These are all hypothetical theories. So,
yeah. Well, I told Miller, listen, I'm be honest, Miller and Brandy, they're very excited, but they don't have that experience.
Miller might take a sledgehammer to the damn database if he finds it.
Who knows?
Could you imagine fucking wake up one day, MDT's down. It's like, hey, I got a raid warrant signed. I saw the fucking an illegal USB in the fucking database. No, it might be too soon.
Too soon.
I think their energy and enthusiasm is really good. I think their scope just needs to narrow to Shang, and going beyond that, I didn't want to say no to them, but at the same, it's such a hard balance. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to discourage or make them feel
I've given them a task.
Oh, good. Okay.
I said there is something, because they're afraid to put anything on the MDT. I said there is one thing you can put on the MDT, and I said if you could start a timeline of actual facts, not information that you find out, investigatively, but actual facts. I want every time you come on duty, I want you to check, the Twitter, check Lemon List, any actual facts, and keep a timeline of everything. So they're very excited about that.
That's smart.
Because that doesn't matter if if they see that, who cares? They already know, right?
True. Thoughts and theories don't necessarily need to go in there either.
Agreed.
So, rather transparently too. I mean, these motherfuckers have I'm in a general belief that there isn't really much vital information we deal with on a daily basis to begin with, if I'm going to be honest. They know we're looking at them. They're going to know anyways. They got damn cameras in Mission Row, Bolingbrook, wherever. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where we would expend more time trying to be protective than face the reality that it's going to get out anyways, right? And if we ever did come up with hey, I think this thing is the hacking software is in this building. That's the only thing we got to leave out of a report. You know what I mean? Until it happens.
Yeah, agreed. Well, I don't want to discourage them from doing anything.
Yep. I'm 100%.
But I did tell them don't put that stuff out there, right?
Yep. We do probably want to be mindful that there may be law enforcement officers that may foolishly utilize the services. For me,
I agree.
That is the scariest thought. Because people may do it not knowing any better, and that's gonna, I don't know what we do with that at that point. But it is what it is. Can't baby everybody. So,
yeah, agreed.
Maybe they're doing the Darwin Awards for us. Yeah.
Well, I've got a couple of attempted murders I'm looking into. I got a couple of other stuff. Shift 2 has been very interesting lately.
Okay.
Keep finding bodies. It's not nice.
Hey, sounds like fun. All right. Well, Ruby, always a pleasure.
All right. Thank you.
Take care now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Do.
He's still running west, but he's by the blue house running west. I got the water side covered.
Yeah, it's always going to be a balance between making sure that
Haven't seen him back out on the water side. I'm walking across the water.
You know, not discouraging people that may not know any better, that the goal that they may have in their mind is not achievable, and making sure they have like a realistic goal, right?
He's really chunky. You won't miss him.
He ran like back here. Probably ran here somewhere.
I only saw him get in the water. I didn't see him anywhere else.
I see him. He jumped down.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna ask you a question. I completely forgot what my question was.
Oh shit! Let me save your name.
Oh, word.
Aaron Bison. There we go.
Yeah, let me try to remember what that question was, and I'll call you back.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, take care. Oh, Tamandia, si Baba.